Let's begin today's Vanguard news with Stoicheria's lackluster promo reprints and easy SS01. Then again, why reprint promo cards if they can just give everyone Inlet Pulse Dragon instead? And the more I see the counter heals being reprinted, the more I want Vanguard to be a best of 3 game with a side deck. Brandgate and Keta Sanctuary get their discard cycle cards and Dual Nation unit this week. With how Lyrical Monasteria is becoming xenophobic again, I'm guessing Stoicheria will settle for Keta Sanctuary next week, since all of the Dual Nation cards in this set are following the former's distribution. Gorgeous Dragon Brediarch when placed on rear guard makes you look at the top card of your deck, then either put it back on top or the bottom of your deck, and this unit gets to K power if your Vanguard's grade is lower or equal to your opponent's Vanguard's grade. And while on rear guard or the drop zone, you can pay 3 energy blast and removing itself from the game when your other cards were discarded during your turn to add one of the discarded card back to your hand. Special thanks to my viewers last Tuesday for correcting my 3 AM writing that these discard cyclers would be removed from the game instead of being banned for their cost. This means that Liel can't loop this card back to your deck with her Guardian ability, which is probably the main reason Bushiroad had these cyclers be removed in the first place. Silver Star Dragon Cifado when placed on rear guard, charge 1 energy, then this unit gets to K power if your Vanguard's grade is lower or equal to your opponent's Vanguard's grade. And while on rear guard or the drop zone, you can pay 3 energy blast and removing itself from the game when your other cards were discarded during your turn to add one of the discarded card back to your hand. Is it just me, or is Brandgate the most energy hungry nation? Besides being technology themed, they get so many energy charges that you'd wonder if the energy generator was originally been a set order but got turned into a crest at the last minute to balance it for the other nations. Finally, Brave Machine Ride of Ultrosser and Rael is a Brandgate and Keta Sanctuary unit that when placed on rear guard from hand that isn't on the battle phase, lets you return up to 1 normal unit that isn't a sentinel or 1 order card from your drop zone back to the bottom of your deck. Then you can pay 1 counter blast to reveal up to 1 card from the top 5 cards of your deck, then either add it to your hand if the revealed card was an order, or call it to rear guard if the revealed card has a grade less or equal to your Vanguard. Brand mains are probably yawning how this card already does what most of their cards do, but Keta mains will probably seek this card in droves. Just when you thought Teithfallt and Wisdom of Beginning would become cheaper by being replaced, Bushiroad introduces a card that actually makes them even more of a staple. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Inlet Pulse Dragon should get reprinted in this set.